Do you sometimes feel like someone is actually interested in you, but they're just not saying it? Well, this happens quite often to a lot of people, and usually it tends to be a sign from the person for you to make a move, or just know where they actually stand. These signs are not always as clear as in some cases, and this leaves you wondering whether or not the person likes you, or if you're just creating scenarios in your head. If this is you, then hang in right there, as we'll be showing you 9 signs that someone is hiding their feelings for you. Number 1. Too much eye contact. This is perhaps the biggest giveaway you can probably get as to whether someone has feelings for you or not. Usually it starts with catching them taking a glance at you, quite often. It then progresses into all other kinds of positive eye contact. When in a conversation, they might make intense eye contact with you just so they can connect with you deeply, and sometimes it just feels like they're too interested in what you're talking about. Number 2. They get nervous around you. Everyone has surely had that one moment when they come across their crush and feel really awkward or do something they normally never do. It really can be hard to stay cool when you're with your crush, and even when you're close and not just strangers, the same thing is still the case. They might start blushing, fidgeting, tripping over words, or start saying things that don't just add up. While this might make them look uncool to some extent, it's just a natural reaction when you're into someone. Number 3. They might show off in front of you. It might not be in their typical nature to show off or act in that manner, but well, they've got to look good for you. And this is not just talking about looks. You might find them talking about things they're sure would impress you, or their achievements or past successes. Don't take this wrongly. It's actually a sign that they've got feelings for you but probably don't know how to let it out. If you've not already done so, please subscribe to the channel to get more tips on building your love life. Number 4. They give you the most thoughtful gifts. You might not take notice, but someone who has feelings would take note of everything you say about yourself, including the very little things. They almost make sure to study you very well to discover what you love, and usually when it's your birthday or Christmas, or even just as a casual present, they'd offer you just what you probably wanted. It would almost feel like they were in your head and somehow figured it out. Number 5. They can act distant sometimes. Letting out your feelings to someone you like can be really hard because in the process, you don't want to get hurt. This is why someone interested in you might act distant or stop texting you all of a sudden and then text you again at another time. When someone is not sure whether the feelings are mutual, they might decide to lay back sometimes to stop themselves from getting hurt, in case you don't like them as much as they like you. Number 6. They'll do things to show you that they care. They might text you repeatedly to check up on you or send you gifts when they know you need something, or even offer to help you without having you ask first. They simply care for you and want you to know. Sometimes this can even be confused with caring friendships, but it's actually different because someone who's into you would be willing to go out of their way to do these things for you, even when it's not comfortable for them. Number 7. They always find an excuse to spend time with you. Whether it's during lunch or dinner, or even on the weekends, someone who has feelings for you would literally clear their schedule just to be with you. They'd be willing to hang out with you on first call, and even when they can't make it, they reschedule with full commitment. Number 8. They compliment you quite often. It might be for your looks, or style, or music taste, or even something related to your skills or work. But someone who is into you would compliment you excessively. This might also be one of the uncommon traits in someone that likes you. So if your crush doesn't compliment you much, it might not mean a thing. However, if they do, and do it very well at that, then that's definitely your sign. Number 9. They remember the small details you mention. Someone with hidden feelings for you would tend to listen very carefully to whatever you say in such a way that they pick up every last thing you say. This even gets interesting when you realize that they remember something you didn't even think they'd remember. It might be something you say as a joke or in a weird moment, but for them, it sticks. This is also why they tend to know when and how to care for you in the right way. If all of these signs check with your crush or someone you also have feelings for, then you might probably never get a clearer opportunity than this. Do you think eye contact is the most important sign on the list? Let us know in the comment section. If you also enjoyed the video, hit that like button, share with your friends, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, then you should also check out the 9 types of touch and what they mean.